From Steve Slayton to Pat White to Pat McAfee, they love their Mountaineers in Morgantown. And in a place known for yan dogs and pepperoni rolls, and probably some liquid refreshments, the Mountaineer faithful ready to go here in Morgantown. What a game we have in store for you today. A Big 12 showdown, and the implications could last for the rest of the season. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Baylor Bears, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, Bears will kick it off to get us underway. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will have the first possession of the game. And here he is, one of the best receivers in the game, and he just commands attention, both from the defense and from the fans.
Yeah, he's a guy you got to keep your eye on, and you're going to see him line up all over the field in this game. He can play in the slot, he can play out wide, he can run the entire gamut in the route tree as well. Really nothing this guy can't do.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. Third down, and they'll need 5 to keep this opening drive moving. To the air, it's Green. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On third down, he drops to throw. Got the quick pass. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. They'll send out the kicker here. That is no good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, the ground game. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure, it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Dropping back, it's Robertson. Working the middle, it's complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm as we start the second quarter. Trying play action. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with the sack.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
And the Bears decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Pulls it, fired complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. So after the first down run, here's second down. Reads it, fires complete. At the 35, he's open. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. The Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
West Virginia.
Leaves it with the back. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Looking to pass, it's Green. He looks that one in nicely. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry.
West Virginia.
To the air on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Fox. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Looking to throw on second down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. He's gonna pass. Finds his man, it's Taylor. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. He's looking to throw. Got his man. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. They'll immediately call timeout. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Donaldson. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Looking to pass on second down. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be third down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get... And he will take it in. Touchdown, Mountaineers! On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
7, Baylor, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Using the quick game. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Scanning the field, it's Robertson. It's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. He's got his man, makes the grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Wants to throw on second down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. As someone once said, from way downtown, bang, outside of 60 yards.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what a pleasure it's been to watch these two teams thus far there in Morgantown. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those two stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Mountaineer Field.
And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off play action. And he needed a little bit wider field as that one falls out of bounds. The Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll bring it back. It's Farmer. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Movement here from the tight end. Right on target this time. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. The Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the Mountaineers are threatening in the red zone. He wants to throw it again. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. They'll try to power their way ahead. The Mountaineers pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's got his man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Looking to throw, it's Green. Floats it out in space. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and West Virginia has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. How about this methodical, soul-crushing drive? They've already drained more than 3 minutes off the clock as they snap it on second down. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be third down. Trying to run it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this two-game slide. Offense gets the job done. Again, you want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Colorado State is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know.
Get it out on the screen.
It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Wyoming. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Bears want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
After the misfire, it's second down. Looking downfield, it's Robertson. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. A third and long coming up here. They'll run play action. Pressure coming. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Throws to the wideout. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but their great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
I'll tell you, man, this kid has NFL-type leg strength. He just booted that into the wind, and that was no problem.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Looking to go up top on first down. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one. After the misfire, now on second down. Wants to throw. It's Robertson. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's going up top here late in the game. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look and the replay booth will overturn the call. Pocket starts to collapse. Makes the grab. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. He'll just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Presley. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Gets it out quickly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
Personal foul. Roughing the pass. Defense.
Just an ill-advised play by the defender to make contact with the quarterback after the throw, and it cost his team. Wants to go up top. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Looking for a man. It's Robertson. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive. Just over 50 seconds to go. They're trying to pull off a comeback, and they'll need to get this onside kick to do it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment, or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand.